This is the best moments of the BBQ Central Show in 10 minutes or less. Ever wish you could re-listen to your favorite interview or segment? Do you enjoy hearing older shows for the first time in years? Then the best moments of the BBQ Central Show in 10 minutes or less is just what you need. Thanks for listening and enjoy the show.
I'm back. Who am I? I'm John Solberg. What do? I host the best moments of the BBQ Central Show in 10 minutes or less, and I'm so glad you're here, and I hope you enjoy this show. And this show is brought to you by Green Mountain Grills. For 17 years, Green Mountain Grills has brought the smoke to the competition scene and the backyards all over the world. Their Venturi-style firebox delivers the cleanest 150-degree smoke in the public game. Their newly redesigned 2025 Prime 2.0 grills blends proven technology of the past with the technology of the future. Green Mountain Grills is the original innovator of all things Wi-Fi and continues to give the users granular controls to run your grill from anywhere. Anywhere. Green Mountain Grills also leads the pack and accessory creation. From their pizza attachments that delivers pizza in 2 minutes to rotisseries to add-on side burners, and the list goes on and on. Go check them out over at greenmountaingrills.com. That's greenmountaingrills.com. And we're going to jump back to 2014. Greg is going to catch up with Pitmaster from Big Bob Gibson's Chris Lilly.
All right, my first guest tonight is one of the most recognizable faces within the barbecue and grilling industry. He's seen success in the restaurant industry with a very famous Big Bob Gibson's restaurant, also seen success on the television as an author and as a barbecue competitor, and he happens to slum it up here every once in a while as well. Let's go ahead and head on over to the hotline and welcome back a friend of the show, Chris Lilly, joining us. Chris, how are you, buddy?
Doing fantastic tonight. I appreciate the invitation to jump on your show.
Absolutely. My pleasure, Chris. Always appreciate you making time. A couple different places that I'd wanted to kind of run around with you here tonight. First and foremost, obviously, we have to kind of take a quick look back at this past weekend. Another Memphis in May comes and goes. Another overall grand championship chalked up for the Big Bob Gibson crew. Breaking new ground to boot, being the first team to win this event 4 times. So, I guess looking at just that accomplishment alone, Chris, have you and the team been able to kind of really understand the feat and kind of soak it in and realize what this might mean in the annals of competition barbecue?
I guess, thinking back, a lot of my realization on how difficult it is to just do well at Memphis, came back several years ago. We started the first time we cooked in 1997. We came in 10th place, and then 5th, and then we came in first. And we had a string of first places, 6 in a row at Memphis in May for the pork shoulder, and then it became a little hard almost to reach finals. We had a dry spell there, and what I took for granted before. It really started sinking in how hard it is not only to just to make the finals at Memphis in May. So that's when the realization set in. So these last several years, I haven't taken anything for granted whatsoever. I just appreciate being there and being able to cook there. For me, the biggest thrill at Memphis in May is still making finals, cutting the 270 teams down to 3 shoulders, 3 hog, 3 ribs. That, when the golf cart pulls up and says, hey, congratulations, you're in finals, that is the biggest thrill. It's not standing on stage wondering if you're going to win grand championship. But I tell you what, it was a thrill. It was a thrill. Our team had a good time, and we let Beale Street know we had a good time later on that night.
I don't doubt it. Chris Lilly joining us here on the show. Chris, in regards to the cook and the events of this past weekend, anything unusual that goes on that you didn't expect that you had to contend with, or was pretty much business as usual?
Well, did somebody give you these questions to ask? This one in particular, because gosh, you couldn't have. Yeah, something major happened to us. I ordered my meat beforehand a month ago, probably, and then a week before the contest, I touched base with my meat purveyor to make sure everything was ready to go. I got a call at the first of last week, the week of the big Memphis in May contest. And they told me the meat did not come.
Really?
Did not come in. So basically, I had to do some last minute switches and phone calls and everything. So anyway, I was overnighted some pork shoulders straight to Memphis. I picked them up at a meat and seafood company in Memphis, and they were frozen hard as a brick bat.
No way.
So yeah, I cooked Memphis in May with frozen shoulders this year. So take that for what it's worth. I'm usually a huge proponent of, especially in pork, to cook fresh, and choose according to color and marbling, and that's a big one for me. But this year we cooked frozen shoulders.
Wow! So this is going to be the new fad that is running around the competition. See, frozen shoulders, ladies and gentlemen. Chris Lilly putting it to the test and winning. Let me ask you something. When you make the painstaking plans of trying to get the meat that far in advance, you're using somebody obviously you trust, and then when it's that close to the event, getting told that it's not going to happen. I mean, are you really disappointed and like, oh man, we're really behind the eight ball, or is it okay? It's disappointment. Let's regain composure and let's start looking at another direction so we can keep this ball rolling.
Listen to that. There was a double static out. What happened there? That was weird. Would you like to hear the rest of this show? I know you would, because Chris Lilly is a great guest. What a gentleman. Definitely one of the barbecue greats as well. Head over to the BBQCentralShow.com. There's a link in today's show notes. It's going to take you to this complete episode. Go give that a listen. Let me know what you think if you want to. And by the way, if you love this show, let me know. And if you hate this show, let me know. John, John at the BBQCentralShow.com. And as always, I appreciate you. Thank you so much for listening. And until next time on the best moments of the Barbecue Central Show in 10 minutes or less, I am your host, John Solberg, and I look forward to talking to you again soon.